see through. When your sky is growing dark, think of Noah and the ark, for the Lord will do a search for you.
Rain's coming. Rain! It hasn't rained for years. Where's the rain? Where's the rain? Where's the rain? Where's the rain? It's coming. Not one cloud. So where's the rain?
The Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing and the fowls of the air, for it grieves me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Now these are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations. And Noah walked with God. And Noah fathered 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And the earth was also corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted its way upon the earth. And God said to Noah, the end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make you an ark of gopher wood. You shall make rooms in the ark, and you shall pitch it inside and outside with pitch. And this is the way that ye shall make it. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, the breadth of it shall be 50 cubits, and the height of it shall be 30 cubits. And you shall make a window in the ark, and you shall finish it above to a cubit. And ye shall set the door of the ark in the side of it. Ye shall make it with lower, second, and third stories, and behold, I, even I, do bring a flood of waters upon the earth, in order to destroy all flesh, in which is the breath of life, from under the heavens. And everything which is in the earth shall die. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall come into the ark, you and your sons, and your wife, and your sons' wives, and you. And ye shall bring into the ark 2 of every kind, of every living thing of all flesh, to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female, 2 of every kind shall come to you to keep them alive. Of fowls after their kind, and of cattle after their kind, of every creeping thing of the earth after its kind. And take unto you of all the food that is eaten, and you shall gather it to you. And it shall be for food, for you and for them. And Noah did so according to all that God had commanded him. So he did. And the Lord said to Noah, you and all your house, come into the ark, for I have seen you righteous before me in this generation. You shall take to you every clean animal by 7s, the male and the female, and take 2 of the animals that are not clean, the male and the female. Also take of the fowls of the air by 7s, the male and the female, to keep seed alive upon the face of all the earth. For in 7 more days I will cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. And I will destroy from off the face of the earth every living thing that I have made. And Noah did according to all that the Lord commanded him, and Noah was 600 years old when the flood of waters was upon the earth. And Noah went in, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives went in with him into the ark because of the waters of the flood. And there went in unto Noah unto the ark 2 and 2, the male and female of clean beasts, and of beasts that are not clean, and of fowls, and of everything that creeps upon the earth, as God had commanded Noah. And after 7 days it came to pass that the waters of the flood were upon the earth, in the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, in the 17th day of the month, were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heavens were opened, and the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. In this same day Noah and Shem and Ham and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his son with them, entered into the ark. And they went in, and every animal after its kind, and all the cattle after their kind, and every creeping thing that creeps upon the earth after its kind, every fowl after its kind, every bird of every sort. And they went in unto the ark with Noah, 2 and 2 of all flesh, in which is the breath of life. And they that went in male and female of all flesh, as God has commanded them. And the Lord shut him in. And the flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased and bore up the ark, and it was lifted up above the earth. And the waters prevailed and were increased greatly upon the earth, and the ark went upon the face of the waters. The waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth, and all the high hills that were under the whole heaven were covered. The waters prevailed 15 cubits upward, and the mountains were covered, and all flesh that moved upon the face of the earth died, of birds, of cattle, of animals, and of every creeping thing that creeps upon the earth, and every man, all in whose nostrils was the breath of life, of all that was in the dry land, died. And every living thing that was on the face of the earth was destroyed, from man to cattle to the creeping things and the fowls of the heavens. And they were destroyed from the earth, and only Noah was left, and those that were with him in the ark.
The
waters prevailed upon the earth 150 days.
Build yourself an ark, build it long, build it high, build